falling, falling for a older woman, falling for an older woman. What's going on, everybody? Just a real talk video here as we off top. Give the Most High Yah all the honor, the glory, and definitely all praise and worship. This is a video response back to you, Young Jah 81. Being with an older woman. Oh yes, I can speak on this. I have had my share of this, and I'm gonna say this off top. You have to be very, very careful. Just like when you see a younger woman date an older man. Think about this. There's a lot of hurt women out here. I mean, hurt bad. There's a lot of women that grew up without their father, and they have became very controlling. They still hurt and controlling at the same time, and that causes some of them to look for a younger man to control in so many ways slash father figure. You got women out here that will get a young man that's the same age as they 20-year-old. Think about it. That young man has not even experienced life yet. And the older woman can mess a young man and have messed so many young men up when you think about it. Because think about it, an older woman have already went through pretty much what the young man ain't went through. She knows what to do, how to do, and when to do it. She knows how to use her body to get what she wants. And 9 times out of 10, most of the time, it's lust when we say we have fell in love with this older woman. When I was 25, I had 35. I always was attracted to older women because one thing I like about a lot of older women, notice how they say, "Oh, they know what they want," and they'll tell you straight up, "This is me. We ain't got to have no strings attached. I got my house already. I got my car. I don't even need you for a lot of that money and stuff like you think. Just give me what I need. You can go back about your business." And that's how a lot of men get hurt. Cause then when they finish start getting attached, then they be trying to talk about they fell in love, and then next thing you know, your feelings gonna get real hard, hurt real hard. Excuse me. I remember one brother I used to minister to. He asked the older woman to marry you. She said no. She said, "I don't love you. I just like that we have fun. I like the sex. You know, you go on about your business and I go on about mine." But the problem that came into play is he started falling real hard for her. See, she had already been married twice, and she didn't want to be married again. She told him that up front. So his feelings got hurt. He got depressed. He didn't know what to do or how to do it. He didn't know nothing about soul ties, and he kept wondering, why can I not leave this old woman alone, older woman alone? Hmm. Cause see, she put it on him in the bedroom. She did some things to him he ain't never had happen before, and he fell in love with that and lust. Cause see, people can beat around the bush all they want to act like sex ain't a big factor, and it is. I'm talking about the ones that be saying it ain't really all about that. Yes, it is. A lot of times it is. Now some people are older, way older. Some people I know don't even care for sex no more. But that don't apply to everybody. I know older men who in their 70s, going toward 80, they still love it. They say I ain't dead, but it's just according to who you are and what you like, you know. But the danger, see, the Bible speaks of, especially Proverbs, strange women, mm, mysterious women who preys on young men. I ain't talking about Pray. I'm talking about Prey. Pray. Know what to do. Know how to mess with your mind. And then you wonder why you can't think right. All you do all day long is think of her all day. And then there are some young men that's very mature for their age. But then I guess it also boils down to how old are we talking about? 7 years older, 10 years older, 20 years older? It depends. But I'm saying the same thing just for a young woman who's trying to get a sugar daddy or being with a sugar daddy. That man can mess your mind up, mess you up bad. And when you don't have the Holy Spirit, once again, oh, teach Holy Spirit, you liable to do any and everything at any given moment. You liable to do it, especially when a young man have never really just experienced sex. And here come this old cougar. Y'all know we used to call them cougars back in the day. This old cougar know what to do. Done been through different men, young and old. See, the experience of an older woman is what messes up a lot of men. I remember when I was in my 20s, when I was 25, this woman I was with at the time, she kept saying, "What am I doing with you? Boy, you just a baby to me." She kept telling me I was a baby, but she kept coming back. She found herself couldn't leave me alone. I found myself couldn't leave her alone. Soul ties. Our souls was tied. And it's like, it took me a minute. When I say minute, I mean a long time to get over her. Because we had a lot in common, even though she was older than me, but it took me a while to get over her. And I didn't even soul tied. I didn't even know what soul ties was back then. Not when I was 25. Nope. I wasn't even thinking about the Bible like I am now because I was still, experiencing different things in life, wanting to do what I want to do. As the old folk would say, young, dumb, and full of calm. I was thinking with the wrong head and not this head. And I was so far lost. All I could do was just want to stay with her. I had my own crib. But staying with her in the if we want to call it a relationship, I guess. And all I wanted to do was have my fun, have sex with her, talk noise. I was having fun in my 20s like that. But then when I look back over it, was it really all that fun? Because some people have died behind what I'm talking about in this video. It's some young men that took themselves out because of an older woman. It's some young women that took themselves out because they couldn't get that married man. He told you he wasn't gonna leave his wife, and you got depressed. You kept talking about he's supposed to be mine, and then next thing you know, you find yourself more and more depressed, anxiety, all that stuff you went through. And some people took themselves out. So you have to be very, very careful when you're dealing with a older woman, my brother. And I know you already probably experiencing most of the stuff I'm saying in this video. You say she talks to you like, like you her son. Well, what do you expect? You 1 year older than her son. And she's still a mother. Think about it. So she gonna talk to you like you her son. Then 1 minute she gonna want you to be her man. That's confusion. Very confused when you in situations like that. And you trying to make her your wife, and she done told you already, I'm not trying to go that route. My first marriage failed. I don't want to be married ever again. See, people like that, you got to be real careful with. But that, like I said, a lot of older women will tell you up front, this is what I'm not gonna do anymore. This is what I'm about now. I had one tell me that tell me that back in the day. I ain't never gonna get married no more. I don't want to be married, and I don't want no more kids. And I kept saying, well, what the hell am I doing with you for? But see, that's how that sex, that's how them demons, that's how that's why when you sleeping around and holding around, it messes you up. You can't think right. You done gave them demons an invite. Now they in. Now you acting so in so many ways like her, or she acting like you. It's dangerous. And the only way you're gonna break that is through having the Holy Spirit. And I leave on that note. Shalom. Y'all take care. and have a wonderful, blessed day. Shalom. Oh, tonight I will come back with another live chat. We're going to deal with the book of James, chapter 1. We're going to address that whole chapter. For those who can make it in, I'm coming in at 8 o'clock this time. 8 o'clock Dallas, Texas time. So I love you. Take care and have a wonderful, blessed day. Shalom.